What's up, YouTube? This is Big Mike. I want to give a shout out to, I believe the guy's a subscriber on 70 Sport TV's page. All right, if you guys not subscribed to 70 Sports TV, please subscribe to him. I think the guy that made the comment, I think his name is Navarro Palm. And I thought about what he said, and I started connecting the dots to some comments that LeBron James has said, some recent milestones that he achieved, what Stephen A. Smith said recently, and it all makes perfect sense. Now, before I go into this, it's very possible that LeBron James, as he always do, almost always do, ultimately, it's very possible that he faltered down the stretch. When the going get tough, LeBron lets you down. When his team needs him the most to step up, he stands behind his lesser teammates and make them the scapegoat in the event that they fail. That may very well have been the case, as we all surmised last night from his actions. But it's also entirely possible that LeBron James was putting his personal statistics, his personal stats and numbers ahead of the game. Earlier during this series, LeBron James tied Magic Johnson for most NBA Finals triple-doubles. And oftentimes during this series, LeBron James has talked about his numbers, about what he's averaging. I think he said something about I'm averaging a triple-double this series when criticism comes his way. When asked about him guarding Kevin Durant, I'm averaging a triple-double. It's funny because this is the guy that most people thought of as anathema to Kobe Bryant, who has constantly been, including by people like me, who was constantly accused of being selfish, shooting the basketball too much, caring about his points totals too much rather than deferring to teammates. Well, if this is the case, if this is indeed the case, then what LeBron James has done, if that is what he was doing, is far more egregious than anything that Kobe Bryant's done. Because generally speaking, when Kobe Bryant has done that, shot the ball to get certain milestones, these were usually meaningless in the grand scheme of things, regular season games, when he was trying to break Michael's scoring record at the Garden. And, that's one thing. But to pad your stats, it makes perfect sense when you think about it, guys. To pad your assist stats at that juncture of the game, just so you could possibly pass Magic Johnson in NBA Finals triple-doubles, because you think that these statistics will verify your greatness and make you greater than even Michael. If that's what you were doing, and that cost your team the win, a costly win, because essentially this series is all but over. That makes you the most selfish player ever. And this is a guy who's supposed to be Mr. All-Around, Mr., the reincarnation of Magic Johnson. Magic would have never done that. It'd be nice if he got some, got a triple-double. Usually it was just a byproduct of his game. But Magic Johnson, all these guys, Bird, Jordan, they didn't think about records when they were doing it. Let me tell you something. Michael Jordan had 39 career 50-point games, including playoffs and regular season, right? But let me tell you something. If he was consciously trying to get 50-point games, triple-doubles, which he admitted he was trying to get triple-doubles during that little streak when he was playing point guard. But for the most part, And he was doing that because he wanted to prove a point to himself that he could do what Magic and Bird was doing. But when it came to 50-point games and all that, especially the second half of his career, Jordan didn't care about that. All he cared about was winning. Do you know that Jordan had 10 49-point games? 10 in his career. 10. I don't know how many 48-point games. Maybe 12. But I knew for a fact he had 10. If Michael really wanted to, he could have had 80 50-point games. 80. If he really wanted to, he could have challenged Wilt for the most 50-point games. If he really, really, really wanted to. If his mentality was just to go out there and shoot and score, even if it cost his team victories, from regular season all the way ultimately to the championship, which apparently LeBron James did, that makes him an extraordinarily self-centered player. I think that's what LeBron James was doing, man. I think he was trying to pad his stats. And it's funny. I'll say it before and I'll say it again at the end of this video. A lot of these same people will say Russell Westbrook was padding his stats. Do you need any more evidence to show that LeBron James pads his stats as well? But Russell Westbrook would never, even in games where he may have been consciously trying to go for triple-doubles, he never would have let his personal numbers get in the way of the most important thing for your team, the W. I hope this haunts LeBron James for the rest of his days, because I think that's what he did. I think he was trying to go after statistics, and it cost him the game. And if that's the case, get this guy on my top 10, man. He don't belong in there. He don't belong in y'all guys' top 10 either, man.